Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Crochet for Baby. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this stitch, which is a fan stitch with picot stitches on top. It consists of only 2 rows, so it's very easy to make. It looks a bit complicated, but believe me, it's not complicated. It's super easy to do. This is what it looks like from the back, so it's not a reversible stitch. However, it doesn't look too bad from the back, so there it is. This one here, I did the small sample using baby yarn number 3, whereas this one here, this is medium number 4 yarn, so it's a bit thicker and it looks beautiful as well. So there it is, that's what it looks like. So I hope you like it, and without further say, let's get started, and thank you for watching. Okay, to begin, I'll be using this 5mm crochet hook, and today I'm using this medium number 4 yarn. I'm using Red Heart Bunches of Hugs in this color pink. I'll leave the link to the yarn down here in the information box below. To begin, the stitch multiple is multiples of 9 plus 3. If you want to make a blanket, be sure to check out the information box. I'll leave some information there, such as number of chains that you need in order to make a baby blanket using medium number 4 yarn or light number 3 baby yarn, so be sure to check that out. Okay, so like I said, the stitch multiple to this stitch is 9 plus 3. I have 27 chains here, so I just need to add my 3 chains here at the end. So in total I have 30 chains. So now to begin, on the 5th chain from the hook, 1 2 3 4 5, I'm going to make a double crochet. Now I'm going to skip 2 chains, 1 2, and into the 3rd chain I'm going to make a double crochet. Chain 1 and a double crochet into the same stitch, so we're making a V stitch. Skip 2 chains, 1 2, and into the 3rd chain make a double crochet. Make a double crochet into the next chain. Make another double crochet into the next chain. That's 3 double crochets, and into the next chain make 1 more double crochet. So in total we're going to make 4 double crochets, 1 2 3 4 on each one of these chains. And here's the first repeat sequence. So a V stitch and 4 chains is your repeat sequence separated by 2 chains. Now again, I'm going to make another sequence. Skip 2 chains and into the 3rd make a V stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the same stitch. And here's our V stitch. Skip 2 chains and into the 3rd make a double crochet, double crochet, double crochet into the next chain, and a double crochet into the next chain. So this is my 4th double crochet, and here's my 2nd repeat sequence. This is how you're going to continue all the way to the end of your chain until you have 4 chains left. And make sure that your repeat sequence ends with a V stitch. Okay, so here I'm going to skip 1 2, and into the 3rd chain I'm going to make a V stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And I'm at the end of my chain. I have 4 chains, 1 2 3 4. Into the last 2 I'm going to make a double crochet on each chain. Double crochet, double crochet. So we're always going to end with 2 double crochets and begin with 2 double crochets, just like this. And here's the first row. Now for the 2nd row, we're going to chain 3 and turn. On top of this first double crochet, I'm going to make a double crochet. And here are my first 2 double crochets, like I said at the beginning, and at the end we start and finish with 2 double crochets. And now here we have our V-stitch, a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. On top of the double crochet of this V-stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet. And now these double crochets, I'm going to go through 3 loops. As you can see, there's a loop here and then the 2 loops on top of the stitch. I like to go through 3 loops to make sure that this double crochet is nicely reinforced and doesn't look too loose. So go through that loop right there and make a double crochet. Inside the chain 1 space, I'm going to make a double crochet, and on top of this double crochet that I did, I'm going to make a picot stitch. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and to close our picot stitch, you're going to go through the side, right, like this. Here's a loop and here's the loop, so go through there like this. And normally the picot stitch is closed with a slip stitch, but in this case we're going to close it with a single crochet. This is going to give us some space between each double crochet and picot stitch, because we're going to make a total of 4 double crochets with picot stitches inside the chain 1 space. So I need to make 3 more. So insert your hook and make a double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, insert your hook through the side like this and make a single crochet. So this is my second double crochet with picot. 1 more, so make a double crochet, chain 3, make a single crochet to close my picot stitch, and here's my third double crochet. Now I need to make my last one, a 4th double crochet, chain 3, and close your picot stitch with a single crochet here. Okay, and here are my 4 double crochets inside the chain 1 space, each one with a picot stitch, and that's what it looks like. So now we're going to do the same thing we did here at the beginning, where we did this double crochet on top of this double crochet in this case. So insert your hook here, make sure you grab that 3rd little loop right there and make a double crochet. If it's too hard for you to make it through these 3 loops, it's okay, you can do it the other way, just on top of the double crochet. And that's our first fan with picot stitches, and that's what it looks like. Okay, and now we have these 4 double crochets in the middle between the 2nd double crochet and the 3rd. Right here I'm going to make a V-stitch. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Okay, and then we have the next V-stitch, so we're going to do our second fan. So on top of the first double crochet of this V-stitch, make a double crochet. Inside the chain 1 space, make a double crochet, chain 3, a picot stitch. So close with a single crochet your picot stitch. Now you need to make 3 more, so that's 1, this is 2, 3 chains, close my picot stitch with a single crochet, make 1 more, that's 3, 3 chains, picot stitch, and 1 more. So I have 3 double crochets. I need to make 1 more since we always make 4, and chain 3 and close my picot stitch, and here's the 4th double crochet with a picot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to finish, we need to make a double crochet on top of this double crochet. And here's our second fan. That's what it looks like. Okay, and then again we have the 4 double crochets. So in the middle between the second and the third double crochet, insert your hook and make a V-stitch. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Okay, and that's the V-stitch. Now we have the last V-stitch, so we're going to do the same thing we did on the previous V-stitches. So a double crochet on top of the first double crochet of your V-stitch, 4 double crochets inside the chain 1 space, each one with a picot stitch. So chain 3 and close your picot stitch with a single crochet, double crochet, chain 3, close your picot stitch with a single crochet, double crochet, this is 3, chain 3, close your picot stitch with a single crochet, and 4, chain 3, and close the picot stitch with a single crochet. And now to finish, we're going to make a double crochet on top of the second double crochet of your V-stitch, like this. And that's what it looks like. Don't worry if it looks a bit like this, loose. It's okay, it's supposed to do that. On the second row, we'll take care of that. Okay, so now to finish, here we have the double crochet and the 4 chains here at the end. On top of the double crochet, you're going to make a double crochet. At the end here, we're going to pinch the 3rd chain and make a double crochet. And this is how we finish the second row. And that's what it looks like. Now to make the 3rd row, you're going to chain 3 and turn. From here on, you're going to repeat the 2nd and the 3rd row until you have the size that you want. Okay, so we have the 3 chains. Now on top of this double crochet, I'm going to make a double crochet. And here are my 2 double crochets here at the beginning. And now we have our fan. We have a double crochet plus the 4 double crochets inside the chain 1 space plus the double crochet here at the end. Now these 4 double crochets, each one with a picot stitch on top, we're going to work a back post double crochet on each one of them, but only on the 4 double crochets that are inside the V-stitch. So beginning here, insert your hook through the back of the first double crochet, grab a loop, come through the front and make a double crochet. Again, go through the back and into the front, to the side, grab a loop, into the 2nd double crochet and make a back post double crochet. Same thing on the next 2. And there it is. And this is how we're going to work each one of these fans. Back post double crochets on the 4 double crochets inside the V-stitch. Okay, and now we have the next V-stitch. On top of that V-stitch or inside it, we're going to make a V-stitch again. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Now we have the next fan. These 4 double crochets inside the V-stitch, we're going to work into back post double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's our second fan, and that's what it looks like. And as you can see, these fans are not flopping all over the place. They're nice and secure there now. Okay, now we have the next V-stitch, so we're going to make a V-stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And here's our V-stitch. Now we have the next fan and we're going to do the same thing. these 4 double crochets that are inside the V-stitch, we're going to work a back post double crochet. So insert your hook and make a double crochet, insert your hook through the back around the stitch and make your double crochet. Same thing on the 3rd double crochet, and same thing on the last double crochet. So that's 4 front post, so that's 4 back post double crochets, and that's what it looks like. And there it is, that's the 3rd row. And to finish, remember we always finish with these 2 double crochets. So on top of the double crochet, make a double crochet. On top of the 3 chains, pinch the chain here at the end and make a double crochet. Here, if you want to pinch the 3rd chain, which is the last one, or the 2nd chain, if you count from the bottom up, you can do the same thing. I tend to like it into the 2nd chain, but it's up to you. And that's what it looks like. And here's the 3rd row, and that's what it looks like from the back. Okay, so like I said, you're going to repeat the 2nd and the 3rd row from here on. Now, quickly, let me show you the 4th row. It's the same thing we did on the 2nd row. So chain 3 and turn. On top of this first double crochet, this one here, make a double crochet. And then we have 4 double crochets. In the middle, between the 2nd and the 3rd, right there, insert your hook and make a V-stitch. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And then we have the next V-stitch. Into this V-stitch, if you notice that when we have 2 V-stitches, then you'll know that it's time to do a fan. So on top of the first double crochet of your V-stitch, make a double crochet. Inside the chain 1 space, make a double crochet, chain 3, close this picot stitch with a single crochet, 1 more double crochet with a picot stitch, 1, 2, 3 chains, close, 1 more, 1, 2, 3, close, 1 more double crochet. We make 4 double crochets, okay? Don't forget. 1, 2, 3 chains and close your picot stitch with a single crochet. And now to finish, we're going to make a double crochet on top of this double crochet of your V-stitch. And this is how we do the V-stitches with a fan. Now we have again the 4 double crochets right in the middle between the 2nd and the 3rd double crochet, make a V-stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And then we have the next V-stitch, and in here we have our 2 V-stitches, so it's time for us to do a fan. So on top of the double crochet, make a double crochet, 4 double crochets inside the chain 1 space, each one with a picot stitch. So double crochet, chain 3, close the picot stitch, again double crochet, 3 chains, and close the picot stitch with a single crochet. I need to make 2 more. This is my 3rd one. Double crochet, chain 3, close, and 1 more. Double crochet, chain 3, close, and here's my 4th double crochet, each one with a picot stitch. And to finish, on top of the double crochet here at the end, make a double crochet. Okay, and then we have the 4 double crochets, so between the 2nd and the 3rd double crochet, make your V-stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And to finish, we have the 2 double crochets here at the end. Don't forget, we make a double crochet on top of the double crochet, and into the second chain or the third chain, it's up to you, make a double crochet at the end. And that's our 4th row, and that's what it looks like. Okay, now for the 5th row, we're going to repeat the same thing we did on the 3rd row. So chain 3 and turn. A double crochet on top of the double crochet, and then we have the V-stitch, so we're going to make a V-stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then we have our first fan, so we're going to make 4 front post double crochets. So the 4 double crochets inside the V-stitch, we're going to work into back post double crochets. So make a back post double crochet into the first, back post double crochet into the second, back post double crochet into the third double crochet inside the V-stitch, and a back post double crochet into the 4th double crochet inside the V-stitch, and that's what it looks like. And now we have the V-stitch, so you're going to make a V-stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Okay, and then again we have the 4 double crochets inside the V-stitch. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then we have the next V-stitch, so make a V-stitch on top of that V-stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and to finish we have the last 2 double crochets. So on top of the double crochet, make a double crochet, pinch the second chain or the third, up to you, and make a double crochet. And this is how we finish the 5th row, and that's what it looks like. And as you can see, our fans are nice and pretty there. Okay, so you're just going to continue repeating these 2 rows. So to begin here quickly, let me show you. You're going to chain 3 and turn, and then we have the V-stitch. Remember, when we have 2 V-stitches, it's time for you to do your fan. So on top of the double crochet, make a double crochet. Inside the V-stitch, make a double crochet, chain 3, and close your picot stitch with a single crochet. Again, double crochet, chain 3, close your picot stitch with a single crochet. We need to make 2 more, so double crochet, chain 3, and close your picot stitch with a single crochet, and 1 more. Double crochet, chain 3, close your picot stitch with a single crochet, and there's our 4th. And to finish, a double crochet on top of the double crochet of your V-stitch. And here we have 4. Between the 2nd and the 3rd double crochet, you make a V-stitch. And this is all. You just repeat these 2 rows until you have the size that you want, and make sure that you end with this last row that we did, the double crochet, so it's nice and straight right across. Okay, and that's what it looks like. I'm going to work a couple more rows to show you what it looks like, so I'll come back and show you that small sample once I'm done. Okay, so here's my finished sample. This is what it looks like. I added a couple more rows, and here it is. That's what it looks like. It's a beautiful stitch. Unfortunately, it's not reversible, but it doesn't look too bad from the back, as you can see. And here's the other sample that I did using light number 3 baby yarn, and as you can see, it's also very pretty. You can use any yarn, and that's what it looks like. And here's the sample that we did with medium number 4 yarn and a 5mm crochet hook. And to finish your stitch, all you have to do is just make sure that your last row is the row where we do the V-stitches and the back post double crochets, so that it's nice and straight on top and all around. Okay, so this has been today's tutorial. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching. Until next time.